fellas, welcome back. This is your professor, and today we will see the last part of chapter 1, chemical reactions and equations. That is your oxidation, reduction, and two applications of oxidation, corrosion and rancidity. So first let's see what is oxidation and reduction, right? We'll see these two later. So क्या होता है oxidation and reduction? So let's make a difference, right? So O से oxidation है, so you can remember if O से कौन सा एलिमेंट होता है? Oxygen. So if oxygen, that is the symbol, that is oxygen, is added, then the substance will be called as oxidized. Substance will be called as oxidized. And reduction, so if here it was addition of oxygen, so here it will be if oxygen is removed, substance will be called as reduced, right? So this is based on oxygen. We can have one more element, that is your hydrogen. So here oxygen is added, then it is oxidation, and if hydrogen is removed, then also substance is called as oxidized. Here it is removed, here the hydrogen is removed, so here it will be if hydrogen is added, then it will be called as reduced. So yes, this is for 10th class, where we will see more ways to tell how a substance is oxidized or reduced based on the transfer of electron. So I can tell you, so if this is for higher classes, so if electrons are removed, that is giving positive charge, then also substance is called as oxidized. And here it's just the opposite. If electrons are added giving negative charge, then the substance is called as reduced. So this is for higher class. This will come in class 11th chemistry. So let's take an example, very basic example I will take first. First example. So CuO plus H2 gives me Cu plus H2O. So just remember, whatever we will tell, it will be based on product side, okay? So it will be based on product side. So you can see copper oxide किसमें change हुआ? Copper में. So oxygen क्या हुआ यहाँ पे? Remove. So this will be reduction, or yes, I will write reduction for now. The substance copper oxide is getting reduced. So I can write copper oxide is getting reduced. Whereas oxygen is getting added to hydrogen gas. So this will be called as oxidation. So hydrogen gas is getting oxidized. Also there are two more things, reducing agent and oxidizing agent. The one getting reduced, this one, जो खुद reduce हुआ है, मतलब उसने दूसरे वाले को क्या किया है? Oxidize. जो खुद reduce हुआ, उसने सामने वाले को oxidize किया. So जो खुद reduce हुआ उसको हम बोलते हैं oxidizing agent, और जो खुद ऑक्सीडाइज हुआ मतलब उसने दूसरे ने क्या किया, रिड्यूस, तो ये क्या हो जाएगा, रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट। तो इसका एक बहुत अच्छा एग्जांपल देता हूं मैं, जैसे कि जो ट्रैवल एजेंट्स होते हैं वो क्या करते हैं, दे बुक योर टिकट, राइट, वो तुम्हारी टिकट बुक करते हैं, अपनी नहीं करते हैं। तभी जो ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट होंगे खुद तो क्या होंगे, रिड्यूस, बट दूसरे वाले वो क्या करेंगे, ऑक्सीडाइज। सिमिलरली रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट जो है वो खुद तो होंगे ऑक्सीडाइज, दूसरे लोग क्या करेंगे, रिड्यूस। so, ऐसे एनालॉजी बना सकते हो याद करने के लिए। सो ये बेसिक है ऑक्सीडेशन एंड रिडक्शन का। एक दो और एग्जांपल्स देख लेते हैं। आई होप दिस वाज क्लियर हाउ टू टेल व्हिच वन इज गेटिंग ऑक्सीडाइज्ड, व्हिच वन इज गेटिंग ऑक्सीडाइज्ड, व्हिच वन इज गेटिंग रिड्यूस्ड, ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट, रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट। सो ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट वो होते हैं जो खुद रिड्यूस होते हैं बट ऑक्सीडाइजेस द अदर substance, whereas reducing agent, they itself get oxidized by reducing the other component. So ऐसे definitions आ सकती हैं definitely in future, and I hope this was clear. Let's take a very good example from the CRT books, because that example is very nice. Definitely आ सकता है एग्जाम में, even balancing की फॉर्म में भी आ सकता है वो एग्जाम्पल, which is MnO2 plus HCl gives me, यहाँ पे 4 आएगा। हाँ वही जो मैंने बताई चीज, ये क्वेश्चन बैलेंसिंग में भी आ सकता है, ठीक है, प्लस 4 लिख देता हूँ MnCl2 प्लस H2O प्लस Cl2। तो ये है, इसमें हमें पता नहीं चलेगा कि क्या हो रहा है, बिकॉज यहाँ पे भी Cl है, यहाँ पे भी Cl है, कौन सा Cl है ना। तो Mn के रिस्पेक्ट में देखता हूँ पहले। Mn में क्या हुआ, ऑक्सीजन था, यहाँ Mn से ऑक्सीजन इज रिमूव, तो ये क्या हो गया हमारा, रिड्यूस या रिडक्शन। अब जो जिसका रिडक्शन हुआ, सॉरी जिसका रिडक्शन हुआ उसको कौन से एजेंट बोलते हैं, ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट, राइट, जैसा मैंने बताया। और जिसका, अब क्लोरीन के रिस्पेक्ट में देखते हैं, क्यों, क्योंकि एक का तो रिडक्शन हो चुका है, दूसरे वाले का क्या होना चाहिए, ऑक्सीडेशन, राइट। ऑक्सीडेशन हुआ है HCl का इनटू क्लोरीन गैस, तो ये कौन सा बन जाएगा, रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट, ठीक है। वन मोर थिंग, redox reaction. Redox reaction, what is redox reaction? A reaction where reduction and oxidation both take place simultaneously, उसको बोलते हैं redox reaction. Short form लिख देता हूँ, reaction in which oxidation and reduction occur simultaneously is known as a redox reaction. तो एग्जाम्पल बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, ये बैलेंसिंग के लिए भी आ सकता है, कीप इट इन माइंड, ठीक है। देन रिडॉक्स रिएक्शन भी आ सकती है लिखने को, ओके। नेक्स्ट अब बात करते हैं द एप्लीकेशंस ऑफ ऑक्सीडेशन, which is your corrosion and rancidity. दोनों को डिफरेंस की फॉर्म में लिख लेते हैं, ज्यादा अच्छा रहेगा। So corrosion and rancidity. So corrosion is the oxidation of metals. Corrosion is oxidation of metals. इसका एग्जाम्पल सबने पढ़ा होगा, rusting of iron। इसका फॉर्म रस्ट वाले का जो होता है, इट्स ऑफ ब्राउन कलर, ब्राउन, रेडिश ब्राउन, सॉरी रेडिश ब्राउन, नॉट ब्राउन, इट्स रेडिश ब्राउन, रेडिश ब्राउन, ठीक है। इसका जो रस्ट का जो फॉर्मूला होता है दैट इज Fe2O3.XH2O, ये बता दिया, ये रस्ट का फॉर्मूला है, okay. Then rancidity. So rancidity is the oxidation of fats and oil containing food substances. So जिस खाने के पदार्थ में क्या होगा? फैट्स एंड ऑयल्स लाइक चिप्स, राइट? चिप्स. तो चिप्स को अगर इफ यू कीप इट फॉर अ डे, क्या होते हैं? यू नो व्हाट हैपेंस? वो क्रिस्प नहीं आता उसमें, राइट? इसी वजह से पैकेट ऑफ चिप्स में कौन सी गैस होती है? चलो विल सी दैट इन लाइक हाउ टू प्रिवेंट दिस. तो उसके ऑक्सीडेशन फूड्स एंड ऑयल्स, so their taste changes. So what is the consequence? I can say consequence. What is the consequence of rancidity? So consequence क्या होता है? Taste and the smell of food item changes. Whereas अगर मैं corrosion की बात करूं, so corrosion की बेसिक जो डेफिनेशन है, so ये तो मैंने एक बहुत बेसिक सा आइडिया दिया कि ऑक्सीडेशन ऑफ मेटल्स, बट व्हेन आई टॉक अबाउट इट इन डिटेल्स, so it will be when a metal is attacked, right? Metal is getting attacked by, so other than oxygen, they can also be attacked by acids. You will learn about it in chapter 2. Don't worry, I am here. I will tell you. By acids, moisture, etc. The metal is said to be corrode. मतलब metal खराब हो चुका है. Sorry about my spelling. What is the spelling of corrode? Coding. Yeah, double R. It is double R here. And double R over here also. Sorry, my bad. Sorry for my spellings. I thought it was double S. And here also it would be double R. These spellings. The metal is said to be corrode, and this process which we are talking about is known as corrosion. And this process is known as corrosion. This is corrosion. How we can stop it, we'll talk about it, but yes, let's see the definition of rancidity also. So it is actually oxidation of fats, and let me see. So this is the definition. You can write it like this: when fats and oils are oxidized, their smell and taste changes and they become rancid. Okay, so they become rancid, and this process is known as rancidity. So let's see how we can slow down, because we cannot stop these processes, right? Even all the food items, they have an expiry date, if you know, right? You know about the expiry dates. Why? Because we cannot stop these processes. We can just slow them down, right? We can just go slowly towards these processes. That means we can increase their age, but we cannot make them immortal, right? Nothing's immortal in this world. Even the chemistry is not immortal. So, how we can slow down these processes? How we can slow down these processes? So for corrosion, there are a lot of methods which will come in later chapters. Few of them I can tell you right now, like galvanization. I won't be explaining it right now, don't worry. Then anodizing. Then we have one more, electroplating. So no need to go in detail right now, just know how corrosion can be slowed down by using galvanization. Here we apply a layer of zinc on the metal, In anodizing, we apply a layer of aluminium oxide, because if we have a reactive metal, then they will corrode very quickly. If we have a less reactive metal, they will corrode slowly. So what we do, we put a layer of less reactive metal on reactive metals. So that will help me to slow down this process of corrosion. Okay. Then here we call it as antioxidants. So just like antiviruses, right? You know about antivirus, which kills the virus. But here it's not killing, it is just slowing down the process, because we cannot stop these. We can just slow down the process of oxidation. So this is valid for both of them. Okay. Here we have antioxidants, which slow down the process of oxidation. So substances which slows down the process of oxidation are antioxidants. Example, the best one for the chips. So in chips, which gas is filled? It's N2 gas, because this nitrogen gas is least reactive gas. Another example of antioxidant could be, should I write it here? Is your sodium benzoate. So these are modern things, right? Earlier we used to have salts. Salt is the best antioxidant, right? Similarly, oil. If you know about pickles, they never get spoiled, because oil is also an antioxidant. So we need to prevent oxygen going into these foods. If we can do that, then everything's totally fine. Okay. So this was all about oxidation, reduction, redox reaction, corrosion, and rancidity. So this completes your chapter number 1 of class 10th chemistry, and I hope I was helpful in telling you all the important concepts of this chapter. And if you have any doubt, comment. You have the comment section open. Also, when you subscribe, go for all. That would be the best thing for you as well, and me also. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Seeing off your professor. Bye.